All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are continuing short video on converting mixed numbers to improper fractions, part 2. With this, we are simplifying and finding a solution to our expression. So there's a couple things that we want to do. So let's say, for example, I have 3 3/5 minus 2 5/6. There's a couple steps that what we need to do. First, we will need to recognize if our denominators are the same or are they different. And in this case, they are not common denominators, so we have to make them. And in order to do that, we need to convert these first into improper fraction, and then we find our common denominators, and then we can solve and simplify. So first, I'm gonna go down below. I keep 5 the same, and 5 times 3, that gets me 15. 15 plus 3, that gets me 18. So I should have 18/5 to start, minus, and I am going to keep 6 the same, and 6 times 2, that gets me 12. 12 plus 5 gets me 17. So some people may think, oh, I can just subtract 18 minus 7 and 5 minus 6. That gets me, my answer. Can't really do that. So sometimes what I tell my students is to go through your times tables, or I tell them kind of make like a little factor table. So 5 times 1, 6 times 1, we know is 5 and 6. And then I'll go 5 times 2, 10, 5 times 3, 15, 5 times 4, 20, 5 times 5, 25. Usually tell them to go about 4 terms over and you should get it. And then 6 times 2, that gets us 12, times 3, that gets us 18, and 6 times 2, times 3, times 4, 6 times 4, 24, 6 times 5, 30. We still don't have it for the 5, so we got to go 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 6 gets us 30. So from here, I want to highlight that my least common denominator is 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that down just so we have it. And then I'm going to convert my my new fractions down below. So I have to do 5 times 6 and 18 times 6 and 6 times 5 and 17 times 5. So I call these our secret 1, because what we're doing is essentially multiplying this by 6 over 6 and 5 over 5, which is equal to 1. So if I do this, I convert these both to 30, and then if I go 18 times 6, 6 times 8 gets us 48, and 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4, that gets us 108. So I go 108, and then 17 times 5, 7 times 5 gets me 35, and I carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3, 8. So I end up with 108 minus 85. So when I solve, my denominator stays the same, 30, and then I go to subtract 108 minus 85. So I have to look all the way over. 0 can't subtract 8, so I have to borrow. I cross it out, make it 10, and then I can solve from here. 10 minus 8 gets us 2, and 8 minus 5 gets us 3. So my new fraction, when I solve for 3 3/5 minus 2 5/6, would get us equal to 23/30. Now, sometimes what may happen is you may end up with an answer being improper. So then what you would have to do is go back to convert this to a mixed number. So let's just say, for example, this, I'll go ahead and erase this, but let's say this was, let's say 52 over 30. 52 over 30. So then now what we would have to do, we have to recognize that's an improper fraction, and we can't keep it that way. So we keep 30 there, and then 30 times 1 gets us 52, because 30 times 2 gets us 60, and that's too high. So then we have to convert that to a mixed number. So now if I go 30, or I can go 52 minus 30, or 30 plus what gets us to 52, that gets us 22. So what I would have is ending up with 1 and 22 over 30. So that is a brief overview on how to solve mixed numbers, either with addition or subtraction. It's the same method. The only thing that would change is if you're adding or subtracting. Sometimes you may have a mixed number and an improper fraction in the same expression. That is totally okay. Then all you would just need to do is convert the mixed number to improper, and then check to see, do you have common denominators? If not, you need to get your denominators in common, and then you can solve and simplify. Well, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.